Listen, I know I've been AWOL this past week, but that's only because I was on the road. I was in LA working with MLS and Heineken and being sports and the national team. So you just have to be on the lookout for those videos because I think they're gonna be pretty cool. I mean, I was involved, so it's like a guarantee. Also, since it's Friday, it is time for Previews and Predictions, which is the show where I never get any of my predictions wrong because I am a genius! Starting with Manchester City versus Tottenham. Because I mean, these two teams are moving in opposite directions. The once formidable Manchester City are now looking quite vulnerable under apparent savior Pep Guardiola, and Spurs cannot stop winning. But to get some real scoop on this game with some awesome sound effects, I'm gonna throw it to my Previews and Predictions correspondent, Adrian from Rabona TV. Take it away, Adrian.
Pep, what happened? Man City's big-time loss against Everton was their fourth loss in the last 8 Prem matches. That's bad, just like Claudio Bravo has been bad by conceding 13 goals from only 21 shots. Another bad look for them is Zabaleta as a center mid alongside Yaya Toure, who have a combined age of 65, which could make easy pickings for Wanyama and Dembele, the latter of which has the second highest pass success rate league-wide. Tottenham have only conceded 5 goals from open play all season. In their last 6 matches, all wins, they have scored 19 and conceded only 3. What? Pep Guardiola and City will be better than they were against Everton and will be looking for revenge from last time, but they won't get it. Spurs are taking it 2-1, man.
2-1 to Spurs? Actually, I think I can get behind that because Spurs aren't going to start falling apart till around April. And next up, it's Juventus versus Lazio. Do you guys remember that time when Juventus changed their logo? When I first saw it, I was like, whoa, the J-League's rebranding, which is great because I just feel like the Japanese league needed a refresher. And then I realized it was for Juventus. And then I found out that everyone was upset about it. And I was like, what? You're upset about a logo? We have a reality show host officially becoming president today. Someone who says very unpresidential things all of the time, and someone who I believe truly doesn't have the best interests of the people at heart. So don't talk to me about being upset because I'm borderline outraged! Anyway, the black and white host 4th place Lazio, and honestly, this is a big one for the old lady, but it's even bigger for Lazio, who are only 5 points back, because if they can win this one, then Serie A is wide open, baby. It is wide open, and I kind of want to see Juve fans blame their new logo for their bad luck, sort of like West Ham fans blame their new stadium for theirs. So my hopeful prediction, Lazio 2, Juve 1. And up next, it's Atletico Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao. In the battle to see who is more athletic, because both of these teams have Atletico and Athletic, and it translates and it doesn't matter, it's a terrible joke. Both of these clubs need all 3 points because for Atleti, they need to keep their win streak alive. They've won 3 in a row so that they can remain relevant in the title race, in which they have an outside chance of actually doing it. They're in 4th, 6 points behind Real Madrid, but Real Madrid have a game in hand. And for Athletic, they need all 3 points to get back in the top 6 after an uneven last 6 weeks. So my prediction is my career mode team, Atletico Madrid, is gonna do the business 3-1 because that's the way Eno would have wanted it. And now let's go to Germany for RB Leipzig versus Eintracht Frankfurt. After a month-long break, the return of the Bundesliga is upon us, and the best matchup has to be between 2 of the most surprising teams in Europe. But can they keep it up for the second half of the season? That is the question. Leipzig are currently in 2nd, only 3 points behind Super Bayern, but they lost 2 out of their last 3 games before the break, while 4th place Frankfurt only won once in their last 4 games before the break. So is this a sign of things to come? And why do I keep asking questions when I'm the fake expert that needs to have all the answers? I don't know, but here's my prediction. Leipzig is gonna win this game and they're gonna be solid the rest of the season, and Frankfurt's gonna lose this game and they're not even gonna make the top 4. And finally, let's take a look at everything else I'll be paying attention to this weekend, like Arsenal Burnley, because there's no way that the Gunners will trip up against a team that they should beat, right? They would never do that. And AC Milan versus Napoli, because the resurgent Milan, who are in 5th, could really open up some eyes if they could beat a Napoli team that scored 4 goals against them early in the season. However, I'm really feeling Napoli this season. I think they're gonna push Juve all the way to the end. And how about Barcelona and Real Madrid? Because let's be honest, we always have our eyes on those 2 teams, and I want to see how Madrid respond to finally losing after 40 games. Also, special shout out to the super confident and currently in 2nd Sevilla for making that happen, because now La Liga is a lot more unpredictable, and that's much more enjoyable, and I really appreciate that, and I think all of us fans do. So that's what I wanted to say about it. And Monaco, Nice, and PSG. Only on top of Ligue 1 by goal difference, Monaco plays host to the worst team in the top division, Lorient. So that should be a pretty easy win. While suddenly inconsistent but still in second place, Nice head to Bastia. And third place, PSG, who are already seeing the benefits of their very good signing in Julian Draxler, head to Nantes. Now, fun fact for you, Nantes is currently the hottest team in the top division in France after winning 4 straight games. So this isn't going to be an easy game for PSG. And actually, it's not going to be an easy game for anyone. So it'll be interesting to see which of these 3 clubs handles the pressure the best. And also, I'll be keeping my eye on PSV Eindhoven. Last season's Eredivisie champions are in 3rd place, 8 points back of league leaders Feyenoord. So if they want to mount a serious challenge to repeat as title holders, they need to go on a serious run starting now, this weekend, against a very tough and in 4th place Heerenveen. And Fenerbahce, who have the 2nd best goal difference in all of the Turkish Super League, but they only find themselves in 4th place, 7 points behind league leaders Istanbul Başakşehir. However, they get to play against Başakşehir this weekend at home, so if they can get the full 3 points, it could go a long way towards reversing their fortunes. And the A-League in Australia. And actually, I don't have anything on this because Sydney FC is running away with the league. It's a one-horse race. But I will be in Sydney in a few weeks, and I want to do a pickup game. Can anyone help me set it up? And finally, it's Tigres versus Club America. And both of these clubs have started like mierda this season. Well, they're playing each other for the first time since last season's final. The Tigres won dramatically in penalties. And if they want to get to the final again, they both need 3 points in this game. They can't have a draw. That's not going to help them at all. So it should be a really good one to watch. All right, that's it. That is all I got except this. Read this right now. Have a good weekend. Later.